Hello, beautiful Scorpio. Thank you for being here. My name is Jaden, and this is Lighthouse 36. Today I'm doing a general reading for the Scorpio Collective for the month of June 2026. All right, let's get started and see what messages Spirit has for you. Spirit, what messages do you have for the Scorpio Collective for the month of June 2026? What do they need to know? What kind of energies can they expect? Sacral chakra. This is your chakra having to do with creativity and sexuality. Disruption, which is the Tower card in the tarot. Two came out, discontent and boredom, and fulfillment of wishes. Interesting. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. Please clarify Spirit sacral chakra, Wheel of Fortune. Please clarify disruption. Now the Tower is not always a bad thing, okay? So we'll do the reading and see what happens here, what type of energy this is. For Tower, please, for disruption. Three of Swords. One more clarifier, please, for the Tower and the Three of Swords. Okay, we've got two cards. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. Okay, Daughter of Swords, which is the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Coins, Eight of Pentacles. Please clarify discontent and boredom. Please clarify discontent and boredom. The Two of Swords. Please clarify fulfillment of wishes. Six of Cups. One more, please, Spirit. One more for fulfillment of wishes. One more clarifier, please. That one fell to the ground, so let me take a look. Let me get that. The Five of Swords. Okay. Let me get comfortable because I think this is a complicated reading. Scorpio. Okay, let's see what we have here. I'm going to take these off and get to the original. I'm going to take a few deep breaths, connecting more deeply with the cards and with Spirit and the messages for today for Scorpio. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Scorpio, this is a bit of a complicated reading. I see that you're longing for something, okay? You're longing for something. This could be, I'm getting two examples, okay? This could be the love of your life. You're longing for the love of your life to come in. Or you're a creative person, okay? Like an artist, okay? Music, writing, painting, drawing, something along these lines, okay? Or spirit, it could even be your spirituality, like maybe you're into the new age movement. I know a lot of people in the new age movement don't like to call it the new age movement, but if when I say that, you understand what I mean, okay? um, or even maybe it could even be a religion, um, and you want to get more into it. Like you want to do something for a career, you know, um, having to do with this passion of yours. Okay. So it could be one or the other, or even both. Okay. You're just longing to live a more happy and authentic life. Okay. You're not happy with the way things are. We all have bills to pay and have to make a living. Okay. And it's hard when you don't, if it's a partner that you want, you may want someone to share your life with, to share your day with. You're longing for more excitement, more happiness, more of what you love. Okay. um uh you're feeling left out. Okay. It's like you feel like um, spirit has abandoned you somehow. Okay? You're feeling like spirit's abandoned you, like your God is not listening to your prayers, or your spiritual team, okay, is not helping you, or your ancestors are not helping you. You feel abandoned, okay? Not happy with the way things are. You're trying to stay positive, you know, do do your job, do the work, okay? Focus on your work, but you're dreaming about something else here, okay? You're dreaming about a different future. Like you're just doing a job right now to pay the bills, okay? You're doing what you have to do to support yourself, possibly to support a family if you have a family that you're supporting. You're trying to focus on your work, but you're dreaming of something greater for yourself, okay? You're dreaming of something greater for yourself. Before I go to the Two of Swords, it's like, when you were a child, okay, Six of Cups, memories of the past, okay? When you were a child, like you're longing for this, okay? You're holding your heart here. Your hands are on your heart, okay? Longing. It could be even your inner child longing for that freedom. Like when you're a child, you can do anything. Like people will ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? And you can say anything. Anything is possible with when you're a child. But you're feeling like, now you're an adult and reality has kicked in, and I'm putting reality in quotes, okay? And nothing's turned out the way you imagined, like when you were a child. Like it wasn't as easy, you could be the prime minister or the president, and then as we grow up, it's not as easy as we think it's going to be, okay, for a number of reasons. And you feel like you're at the crossroads. You're tired of this. Like, when are your dreams going to come true? Yeah, I feel like crying, like you feel very sad, like defeated. Oh, okay, let me disconnect from that. I'm just getting too deep into the energy. I'm just going to ground myself. Detaching from that energy, please, Spirit. You're feeling very defeated. Um, I don't know if you have been, but you definitely need to work on your sacral chakra, okay? Just some healing around your sacral chakra. There's a lot of free meditations on YouTube. You know, just search sacral chakra healing, guided meditation, you know, something like that. Or work with an energetic healer, you know, or talk to a counselor about this, you know, wanting a romantic partner or wanting to live some more like a more authentic life, you know. Speak to someone about this. Try to do some healing around this, okay? Because um, you wishing for this is bringing in a tower moment, but in the best possible way, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, and it's going to create a tower moment in your life in a good way, okay? You're piercing through the veil. No more of this Three of Swords, of this heartache, this indecision, you know, feeling stuck at the crossroads, okay? No more of that. You're cutting through the veil, and a new beginning is coming your way. There's some kind of epiphany here, okay? That happens. Um, some kind of tower moment, and the wheel starts turning in your favor. That's what causes the tower moment. It could be you that causes the tower moment, or spirit brings in this tower moment for you. But whatever it is, it's a positive thing. You're piercing through the veil, and there's a fulfillment of wishes here with this, okay? You know, maybe that partner you've been wishing for comes into your life, okay? Or maybe you decide to downsize, okay? You find a way to downsize somehow. Maybe you and a bunch of friends decide to share a home, and so your rent's not as high, and maybe you don't have to work so many hours and you can focus on your art, okay? Or maybe you've been doing your art as a side gig, and it starts to take off, and suddenly you can quit your full-time job to do your side gig. It's no longer a side gig, it becomes your full-time work. Something happens here that leads you towards a fulfillment of wishes, okay? Leads you to lead a more authentic life, the life you've been dreaming of. Um, uh, Something happens here, and it's a bit of a tower moment. It turns your world upside down, but in a good way. Um, it's like a purification here with all this water. You've been trying to open this treasure chest for the longest time, and you just couldn't get it open. And now it just suddenly magically opens in front of you, and the treasure is yours, you know? This could be like suddenly you win enough money that in the lottery, let's say, that you can take some time off work, or you inherit some money, or maybe you've been involved in a case of some sort for a long time, a legal case or legal battle, and suddenly it's settled and you get your settlement. Um, Whatever this is, there's a fulfillment of wishes here, okay? And it happens really quickly, like unexpectedly with that tower. The Wheel of Fortune suddenly starts turning in your favor. So I'm posting this a few days before June. So what I suggest is that you do some healing on this sacral chakra, okay? Do some healing and start getting prepared for this tower moment, this Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor, okay? For this wish coming true, this fulfillment of wishes. Start preparing for it. Start healing this, working on this if you haven't already. Because something great is coming in for you in the month of June, okay? And start thanking Spirit for it now, okay? Start thanking them for this blessing now. Thank you, Spirit, for this wonderful blessing that's coming in for me in June. Okay? All right. Let's get a message from the angels. Angels, any further messages? Any clarification, confirmation, or additional message for the Scorpio Collective? Revealing radiance. My light illuminates the world. Look at that. Just beautiful. You know, the pearl is formed under great pressure, you know. It's closed off for a long time, and there's an opening here, just like this treasure chest is opening, okay? There's an opening here, and a pearl will be revealed. Just beautiful. And you're going to shine. You're going to live a more authentic life now. Your beauty is going to be seen by the world, your talent, your gift. If it's a romantic partner that's coming in, they're going to see just how special you are and appreciate you. Okay? The world's going to see just how unique and beautiful you are. They're going to see your light. Okay, I love it. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Let's get another message from the angels for you. Another message from the angels from this deck. Angels, please give us another message for the Scorpio Collective. What do you want them to know? Any clarification, confirmation, or additional message, please? Energy. Yeah, you know, just like the waters here falling down and purifying your life, okay? Look at the energy that's coming down on you here from above, okay? From spirit, from God, from source, okay? It's like there's a cleansing happening in your life, okay, with this tower moment. There's a cleansing, a purifying. You are now going to be able to lead a more authentic life because of this. There's no more veil. You're piercing through that veil. Yeah, I'm feeling like when you do this healing, if you've done it already, it depends where you are on the timeline, or you're about to do it, okay? There's something very special happening here, like something miraculous, like a really deep, deep healing is taking place here. A deep purification. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Yeah, if you haven't done this healing already, or maybe you have, but there's another layer, I really recommend that you do this healing before the month of June comes in. Now, the fulfillment of wishes card was the last card on the end, so it may not happen until the end of June, towards the end of June. So start that healing now, okay? And start thanking Spirit, God, Source for this blessing now, okay? Because there's something miraculous happening when you set the intention to do this healing, okay? It's going to be a very, very deep healing, very purifying of your energy. Wow. And you don't have to just focus on the sacral chakra. You could, just an overall healing on all your chakras, but pay attention to that sacral chakra. Spirit showed it to us for a reason. One more last message from Archangel Michael, please, for the Scorpio Collective. One last message from Archangel Michael, please. Any confirmation, clarification, or additional message from Archangel Michael, please. Be honest with yourself. Let's see. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth. then let Source take it from there. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful message. Yeah. You know, it's okay to talk to Spirit about how frustrated you feel. You know, sometimes, like, you have a job, okay, that's paying the bills. You may be doing well there. You're liked, you know, and you feel grateful for it. And sometimes you feel like you're being ungrateful if you want more, you know. Tell Spirit, be honest, be authentic. You can't lead an authentic life unless you're authentic with yourself and with Spirit. You know, that's where it starts. Be honest with Spirit, with your guides, with your ancestors, with yourself, okay? That, you know, admit the truth. You're grateful for this job. You're grateful to be able to pay the bills, etc. But you want more. Tell Spirit what you want. Tell yourself. Be honest. Journal about it. Okay? What do you really want? And ask Spirit to help you find a way, a joyful way, a stable way. Okay? Ask Spirit for help, to help you find a way for your wish to come true. Okay? Oh, what a beautiful reading, Scorpio. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please show this channel some love. Please consider subscribing as it helps the channel to grow and you'll never miss another posting. I'm sending you so much love, Scorpio, and wishing you all the very best on your journey. And I'll see you next time. Take good care. Bye for now.